Alright, well, we have here, what is it? Season 1, Episode 12, Snowfall. Snowfall is right. Just getting all these winter paintings back to back. Is there a blue-gray mixture in here? Is that one? That's not really blue-gray, though. Well, we'll just start with this and go from there, I guess. Apparently we're at the part of the season where Bob Ross was like, yo, what if we did a bunch of winter paintings? And well, the winter paintings have begun, apparently. Just sucks, like, that the cold is not hype, but it can, like, winter itself can look nice at times. I'm saying, what if they made winter just not cold, but, like, I guess snow could exist if it felt like it still? I don't know, that's my take. Left click, you trying to work? Alright. Okay. You trying to... Yeah, I'm having to struggle with the mouse once again to have it function. Feels bad. Hey, bruh, I just want to Mario Paint. I don't want to play mouse struggle simulator. Playing mouse struggle simulator is not fun. Not a very fun time, at least for me. Yeah, my left click is being really bad today. This is a little annoying. It is just not, like, half the time it's just not working. Which is not the most fun. I don't know if every time I like hit the left click if it comes through on the mic, because sometimes I feel like I have to hit it really hard for it to like register. Like, damn, this is pretty bad. Come on, man. Just work. Just work with me, man. So the thing I don't really understand with this mouse is like I think yesterday when I did it, when I did a Mario Paint stream, like for a little bit at the start, I was having some problems with it just like not working consistently. But then like as like I went through the painting more, it just kind of like started just working better. So I really just don't understand why it does what it does. I wish I understood why. And I can say that is always a nice thing about traditional art, is that this isn't a factor of, oops, my digital device just didn't feel like functioning properly. You know, this being a little bit of like an exception, because it's like, you know, a 30-year-old device, so it's like, yep. A little bit more susceptible to breaking. You just gotta warm it up, maybe that's the thing. Alright, well, it's starting to play a bit nicer now, so we'll see if this holds out. Honestly, the sky not turning out too bad. See, it's a little awkward sometimes in these scenarios because we have like the sky mixed with all these like grays and whites, but then we have the mountain that has to pop out as well in front of it. So that's a bit of a task. Oh shit, task at Kendall. Low-key might fill the rest in with blue. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay. So now we have that. I want to do that so that when I place, because I want to use white for the mountains, for the base, so that way they'll like pop over the clouds in the background. See, now this mountain's kind of like a little bit more like visible. Whereas if I had left the background white, this would have been a little bit more awkward to do. Once again, these mountains don't line up like 1-to-1, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't have to line up perfectly with the original, of course. Just as long as we get the mountain effect. I mean, hell, you can make the mountains look however you want, honestly. I actually do want a little bit of white in the corner here for just a little bit of the peak of this mountain that pokes through. Okay. Let's see. Man. Come on, mouse. I just want this to work. I don't want this to be a struggle the whole time. Like, you're making it really difficult. This mouse is really making it difficult for me right now. Man. This is what it's like to be like a melee player. You're just constantly having controller problems. I mean, hell, even speedrunners deal with this shit too. So maybe it's just on brand to have controller issues. There you go. There's an idea, actually. Like, Mario Paint drinking game. Take a drink every time my mouse just stops working while I'm doing stuff with it. that would otherwise make it function. Morning, G. It's good, bro. We tech those, is what melee players would say. Yeah, for real. For real. We tech those. Are you teching those? Man, I'm just getting into so much time on this painting because of the mouse just not functioning correctly. Like, this is really annoying. Like, this mount should have been done, honestly, by now, but I've just been having to fight the mouse to work, like, half the time I've been painting today. Which is just really not fun. Like, I'm pretty sure when I started doing these Mario Paint paintings, I don't remember, like, at the start having this much trouble with just having it work correctly. I don't think I had this much trouble. Sometimes I miss the tech. Feels bad. You know, I wonder if teching, is that like the official like name Nintendo gave it, or is that just like what like Smash players called it at some point in time, and that's just what everyone calls it in the community? I actually don't know if there's like an official name for it. Come on, come on. I did left click like 6 times there. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. That was 9 clicks I had to do for it to switch tools there. That's insane. I don't know if like unplugging the mouse would help at all. I also don't want to accidentally crash the console, because we all know how old consoles can be sometimes, where like unplugging the controller or like just touching the console in any way can make it just crash. Like, I don't want to crash the damn thing. HDQ 2020, what character did that one guy use against all the Greninja players? I know one guy was a Joker player, and I think that was the guy when I rolled up to fight him, he was like, bruh, another one. Back when Ultimate was still fun to play. Back in the day. Feels bad. Yo, Ebo, you are insane. Maybe we're all insane. I mean, we're definitely all a little bit insane, right? I honestly can't really say I miss playing Ultimate though. I guess maybe I could say I miss when it felt more fun to play, maybe. You could say that. It's just tragic how both Smash 4 and Ultimate had the same thing, where the base cast was pretty fair. There wasn't anything too stupid. And then once they started doing DLC, like it just started getting like ridiculous characters and like just a lot more like gimmicky stuff. Which is really weird how the same thing happened for both games, where it's like, oh, the base game is pretty fair, and then like the DLC just made it more like gimmicky. You have some butter chicken masala in my honor. Let's go. Did you make it yourself, or did you DoorDash it? Did you DoorDash it, Mr. Ebo? Negative. Classic, I asked, did you make it or DoorDash it? And then you respond with no. Which one is it, sir? Mr. Ebo. You ordered it from a meal prep company and heated it up. Ah. I see. Is it good? Oh my god. Just, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Like, I unironically like, need to, like, maybe take apart this mouse at some point in time and see if I can, like, fix it or something. Like, I really don't know. Yeah, it's just, like, a normal Phillips screw. So I can definitely just unscrew this at some point and see if I can fix it. Or, like, see if there's anything I could possibly do about this, because this is... Oh, it's really, I'm starting to get tilted doing this. This is just so annoying. Like, this mountain should have been long done. It should have been super done already by now. This is just really obnoxious right now. And it's like, I don't understand why, but like sometimes like the movement will work fine, but then as soon as I left click, it just stops moving. And I'm like, why? I'm having to put like so much pressure on the left click just to get it to work sometimes. I can confirm though, I guess it's not meal prep, but I would not recommend this one service called Factor. It's like these like pre-made meals that Skittle ordered while I was down there. So he was like, just like, I don't have to, because Skittle was like, I don't want to like have to cook like every day. So I tried this thing called Factor, which is just like a bunch of pre-made meals. And I think Skittle was like, because Skittle said it was like half off or something with some like discount code. And he was like, with the discount code, Skittle was like, I rate this like a 6 out of 10, but if it didn't have the discount code, I rate it like a 4 out of 10. I think it was the rating, so don't get that. It was tragic for me, just cause like over half the meals were just like, okay, so we have this thing here, and we're gonna put a ton of cheese all over it. And it was like, why? Why is it like this? Like, not everything needs to be coated with cheese constantly. Fucking Americans, dude. And it was really weird. Like, the packaging, whoever was the package designer, I give them like a C. a C for their packaging design for those meals, because it's like a rectangular like tray, like a typical like microwave dinner that you would see, and the top of it didn't say the name of the meal anywhere. It was like once you like let's say that like this is it, like the top doesn't say the name of the meal anywhere. You have to like rotate it, and on this side it says the name. But a lot of them it didn't say, like it would say like garlic rosemary pork chop, but then on the bottom it would say the full name, and it was like, why can't it just say the full name on the front? Why can't it be on the top also? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That was a definite. I rate the packaging designer a C for that. Because, at least in my opinion, I feel like the most important thing on like a package should be being able to see like the important information. Like it shouldn't be like a hide and seek game to try and find the information. Like that should not be how it goes. I shouldn't have to search all around a box to see if it has cheese on it or not. Bro. At least though there was some of them though, like we could just like take the cheese off for the most part. It also sucked because like a lot of those meals didn't have many vegetables on them. Like a lot of them, I don't know. Like where's the veggies at? I like vegetables. I want some vegetables in my day. I think one of the biggest tragedies though is that I found out Huel doesn't ship to Canada if I would ever want to get it. It just doesn't ship to Canada outright. Maybe someday. Order a bunch, send it to Fig, and then just get him to bring it up one day. That'd be something. It was unfortunate though, because I was like, damn, I actually like this Huel. Like, this shit's actually pretty good. So I guess if there's any Americans out there that would want some kind of meal replacement, like shake or whatever, I can say I tried it, the black bag cinnamon bun flavored Huel, and that shit was actually good. I rate it a, I don't know, pretty solid, like 7 or 8 out of 10. Pretty good. Like if y'all ever had like protein powder before, like some kinds of protein powder, people will say like, oh, like this kind tastes like chalky or whatever. I didn't really have that with Huel. Yo, gear him. Yo, shipping though. Any shipping in chat? That'd be a pretty good one. It's just Justin with like, oh no, he got the Adge. Rip Adge. Once I am done stream today, I am going to open this mouse for real. I'm gonna open this mouse, and I'm gonna see if I can fix this shit, or if I can like at least like improve it to any degree. Because my god, dude. Are we free from the ads now? I never see an ad, and I ain't never will. Aw, frick yeah, bud. I think once I am done with Breath of the Wild, that's when I want to enter like try-hard streaming arc, if you know what I mean. What is Huel? Huel is a meal replacement shake. So if you ever had protein powder, it's like that, but there's like more stuff in it than I guess just protein. So it's like, I don't want to make a full meal. Let me just make this shake instead. Pretty good. My try-hard streaming arc, I mean, we're gonna go ham with the speedrunning. I want to be consistent with it. I want to go crazy with it. I tweeted this earlier, but like today when I got up, I had this thought where I was like, you know, once I'm back to speedrunning, like after Breath of the Wild, I want to maybe learn all masks, like normal with glitches, all masks for Majora's Mask. I think that'd be hype. I don't know. 100% glitchless, like I do like the category, but damn if it isn't like long. And honestly, I think my least favorite thing about 100% glitchless is Goron treasure chest minigame. I think that shit's so dumb. Fish heart piece is kind of dumb too. But I guess there's not really much we can do about that. Like, the only thing is like, oh, let's allow equip swapping for this one part XD. Like, no, that's not how it's gonna go. I do think, though, for the treasure chest minigame, I think you should be allowed to roll over the corners. Because it's like, that minigame is just a huge RNG section at the end of the run. And I honestly just don't understand why rolling over the corners isn't legal when in Akana Castle, to get the heart piece on the pillar, you Goron bomb boost onto this collision that you are 100% not supposed to go onto. So, if that's allowed, I don't understand why rolling over the corners isn't allowed. But it's like, I don't know, even if it is like almost like in a way like it would just make the category just better. Like wouldn't everyone just enjoy that more if you could roll over the corners and remove the RNG from that? It's like when Justin was suggesting for T2ID how you could load a code to just hold Y for T2ID. To make it so it would automatically mash text for you, like how there's hold B for text in Pape 64. It was like you can literally use Ace to like load in like that to be a thing without having to like mod your console or anything. And it's just like that would just make it better. Like that would just make it a more appealing speedrun for legitimacy. Yeah, but like I don't know. I still think like how you can bomb boost on this little like fence in Akana Castle to get to the heart piece. I think the fact that's allowed, like that seems so sus. Like that to me is definitely like unintentional collision that you're never supposed to be able to go onto. And it's like you're also not supposed to be able to go onto the blocks. And you know what's even more dumb? I've had a few runs of 100% glitchless with the treasure chest minigame where I have accidentally rolled through one of the blocks. Because like what they do in regular 100%, assuming you don't get like a god path and can just go straight to like the chest without like any cheating, like there's like the rolling over the corners thing, right? But then there's also a strat you can do where you just literally clip like through like one of the faces of the block by doing a certain kind of roll, and that can just accidentally happen when you're just playing the game normally in like just trying to do the mini game normally. And it's just like, okay, if I accidentally clip through the block, like do I keep going? Do I just stop? I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do in that scenario. Because you can't just like clip, well, I guess you could reverse clip back through, but it's just like... I don't know. Because that minigame is just, it's just so stupid. It's such a dumb minigame, it's not fun. Oh, is Huel plant-based? I didn't know that, actually. But also doing just regular all masks would be kind of fun, just because of being a shorter category. Because, like, realistically, for regular, or for 100% glitchless, like, you really only have time to do, like, one good attempt a day. Like, I guess if it dies early enough, you could start another one, but it's like a 6-hour category. A little bit under 6 hours if you... But it's like such a long category, so it's hard to just like grind out like a bunch of runs. Which, I don't know, kind of feels like a little shitty sometimes where it's just like, oh man, I only had enough time for this one attempt. So I guess like being able to do like multiple attempts of like of a category would be kind of fun. Instead of being like, alright, my run died like 2 hours in, and now it's like, I don't want to start another one. Well, 2 hours in, I might start another 100% glitchless run, honestly. But if it's like, if my run dies like 4 hours in, it's like, I'm not trying to start another one at that point. So it's like, damn. So, yeah. Good news is, despite like all the trouble I had with my mouse for like a majority of this painting, it's actually turning out pretty well, I think, right now. I think it's looking pretty good right now. Snowhead looking good. Yeah, Snowhead looking good. Yo, Jess. What's good, dude? Did you come in before or after my rant just now? You have the opportunity to draw the cabin right now. There's no cabin in this painting though. We can't just like deface this painting by putting a cabin in it if there's no intended cabin. We totally could though, of course, because it's our painting. Yo, Harpoon, what's good, man? Didn't hear the rant. I was just basically talking about Majora's Mask and how I was saying that treasure chest minigame is dumb and glitchless 100%, and how I think you should be allowed to roll over the corners, in my opinion. Because since you can like literally accidentally glitch through the blocks playing that minigame normally in glitchless, and also the fact that minigame is stupid. There's no cabin in this painting yet, damn. The people are wanting a cabin apparently in this painting. What would happen? Like, do you think something bad would happen, like IRL, if I were to put a cabin in a painting that doesn't have a cabin in it? Like, imagine like the repercussions that the world might face by putting a cabin in a painting that doesn't have a cabin. Like, that is just like, we're opening Pandora's box by doing that. So like, it's a little monka. That's a little yikes, if you ask me. Yo, Owl. Morning, sun. Are you winning, sun? That's just originality. True. Yo, who here is going to HDQ though? Who's going to Pittsburgh for HDQ? Let's talk about something good. Oops. I am allegedly maybe going to HDQ. Apparently, maybe, possibly. You're winning, got a few errands done. Let's go. Mario Paint Monday, not Wednesday. Indeed. I'm 2 weeks behind. I gotta catch up. I don't want to be behind. So I was like, we're just gonna do like 2 Mario Paint streams back to back. So that way, now I'm caught up to where I should be after this one. How am I today? I am pretty good today. It's like pitch black outside because winter is a piece of shit and turn the time back is stupid. I did wake up earlier than yesterday. Showered. That was good. I forgot to shave though. Rip. I'm in 3 days of peak season APS. I'm already tired / fed up. Fair. Fair, honestly. You might be thinking, what the fuck are you doing with this blue? Trust me. You finish me? Finish him. I've never played Mortal Kombat. Nor do I care to. 2D fighters are not my thing. That's a definite Rivals 2 waiting room. Like, I'm so deep in the Rivals 2 waiting room, it's unreal. I feel there's a few ways he's streaming right now. Oh shit, bye Justin. I feel there's a few people that have access to an early build of Rivals 2 right now. Unfortunately, it is not available to the public yet. But is it only one person streaming it right now? Actually, I wonder. There's a few people streaming it right now. Leffen, Zane, and not MSB are streaming this like special build of Rivals 2. Did you end up backing the Kickstarter for that, G? Melee peeps? Yeah. I know for the Kickstarter, if you back like a certain tier, you get access to the beta in Q2 2024, I believe. I believe it's Q2, they said. Okay, I want this water. It's like ice. It's not really water, it's like ice. I need it to be gray. I was actually thinking recently also, I was like, damn. I haven't played Melee in a long time. I just remember like playing Slippy, it just like never ran properly on my computer for some reason. I don't know why. Like it would always like be like the frame rate, it would say it was running at 60, but whenever like I would try it, it would be like really choppy looking. It wouldn't be like very smooth. And I felt like my inputs were also getting were suffering because of that. I was like, okay, this is definitely not 60, but but it's telling me it's running at 60, so I don't know what you want from me. Ever since I got this 144 hertz monitor, I've never tried Slippy to see if that maybe fix something maybe. Maybe at some point I'll try that whenever I maybe get the motivation. Here's some Tibet UPS. There have been at least 100+ years of peak season there, but every time it comes, it's like their first day because management has no idea what they're doing every time. Yo, I know that fucking feel. Management not knowing what they're doing. I know that feel from McDonald's. I understand the frustration. I swear, my managers at McDonald's were so useless. They were, especially our store manager, she was actively worse than basically any normal employee. It was you being here is just you're actively making everything just actually worse. I always have this vivid memory of one time when it started getting really busy, and instead of helping, she just ran back into the office and started doing probably literally nothing in there. I was like, bruh, could you be any more useless? I have 0 fighting game experience instead of casual friendlies and stuff. Yeah, it is rough, especially especially where it's speedrunners. A lot of speedrunners are really into Smash, so it's rough playing that kind of game against people when it's a game that people have put a ton of time into. It's not very fun playing Smash against someone who's just infinitely better than you. It's to improve you gotta play against someone better than you. Or if you want to improve past a certain point, you gotta play people better than you, usually. And it's sometimes when it's this person is way the fuck out of my league, it's not really helpful at that point if you just literally aren't able to do a damn thing. UPS had to pay everyone a meal violation because we worked a little over 6 hours without a scheduled lunch. That's a huge love of this. That makes me think of whenever I hear about some workplaces, instead of giving their employees raises or whatever, it's hey, we got you guys a pizza party because we're a family and we care about you. Here's some pizza, by the way. What's that? You're lactose intolerant? What's that? You're vegan? We care about you. Here's a pepperoni pizza. Milk tea. You're right, actually. Yo, ad break though? Let's go. Damn, this painting's actually turning out. I'm surprised. It's kind of turning out pretty good. Why spend thousands of dollars of raises when you can buy pizza one time and make everyone feel good? Exactly. That's what it was like at my work. Actually, G, question mark. Love this. Alright, I hope we all enjoyed the ad break. You know, I'm sure like it's probably hype like when some workplaces like give you like little like oh hey, we got you guys like lunch for today or whatever. Like some Chad workplaces just like are always like giving like their employees like free food and whatever. And it's like that's probably cool in that situation because if it's like a pretty frequent thing they're doing for you, they're probably also paying you well, I bet. Instead of using it as a way to pretend they care about you. I was hell surprised how much my sister's workplace gets free stuff when I was at that photo shoot. Literally, someone goes around taking Starbucks orders for everyone. Did they walk up to you and be like, oh, what would you like? I mean, I would have been like, oh shit. Fire me up. I would have hella, if they asked me, like if I was in your shoes and they asked me, I would have been like, sure. Because to them, they probably don't care. Like that like $6 or whatever your Starbucks order might have been, it's like, that literally is not going to affect them. They are not going to care. Guaranteed. 100% they will not care. Thought my audio interface was messed or something, so I heard what sounded like static, but it was just coming from Mario Paint. Yeah, there is like a little like background static to this game. Here, you wanna listen to it better? Is this better? Like, would we say this is like a more like intimate experience we're having together? Like, it's just us. Like, no more music. It's just us. The painting. We'll put the music back on. You know, we haven't changed the music the past few times. We've only kept it like on the normal default one. Look at this guy. It was the eraser or something, I don't know, but it made a sound that sounded like static, and it wasn't the music. Yeah, all the tools do have like a special sound. Like every single tool has like a unique sound it makes. This game is so Chad. Like, do I don't know why this game is so cool? Is because it has so much just like personality to it. Like everything just like feels fun. Like clicking this little dude to change your palette. Like he changes. The sound changes every time. Isn't that hype? You know, like I saw someone talk about this, and I can kind of agree to an extent. I don't think it looks bad, but someone was talking about the text in the new, I almost said the new Mario Paint. That would be hype if they made a new Mario Paint. But in the new Mario RPG remake, someone was saying, I saw how like, oh, the text feels like fine for that game, but it doesn't feel like as stylized as it could be. And I kind of like agree with that to an extent for like just like modern Mario games. Like I super think about this for Mario Party Superstars. The the Mario Party game that came out like 2 years ago, I think it was. That game, like the HUD is so, it's so just like modern. It's not Mario feeling. Like it's just so modern and like it's not very memorable. Like everything's just like a white line. I don't know. I love how stylized like N64 Mario Party like UI feels. Like it feels so like, yes, this is Mario Party. This is what I'm here for. Odyssey has no unique defining font compared to the other 3D Marios. Yeah. And like sometimes it might be like a factor of just like it being a new game. Whereas like, like if you were to go to like a like Super Nintendo NES game, like they couldn't just like plug in a font into the game and be like, yep, this is our font we're using. Like they actually had to like make the font. But it's like, I remember if you look up like some older pictures of the Steam version of Chrono Trigger, the font is literally some like basic sans serif like Arial font. It looks so bad. They did fix that eventually, but I'm like, holy shit, how did this get passed? Like that looks terrible. Like it looks like a placeholder for like a Kickstarter game or something. Like that looked bad. Like that's something like if you look at like any of the streams right now, people that are streaming Rivals 2, like I don't know. I appreciate the like the HUD elements. Like they don't feel, I mean obviously it's not a finished game yet, but I appreciate that like it already has like some style going for it. So I think that's cool. I never played it, but it was like a year ago or earlier this year. There was like a bunch of people playing through Persona 5. Like a lot of my friends were playing through that, and I basically experienced like majority of Persona 5 through like watching like 3 different friends play Persona 5. But I appreciate how like stylized like the UI elements were in that game. I thought that was really cool. UI is a tough thing though to get right. It's so easy just to like make something look bland and boring. But it's tragic to see like Mario like has kind of fallen to that also. Speaking of Mario, when I was on my little vacation recently, I did play through most of Mario Wonder while I was there. I did most things. Like I beat the main story, and I did like most things in most worlds. I didn't do all of Special World though, unfortunately. In a week, yeah. I didn't play it every day. I think it kind of got to the point at some point where I was like getting a little burnt out of playing that game so much, because I was like, well, I need to like play through like a lot of this game while I'm here, because I don't own the game myself. I really liked in that game how literally every level has something unique to it. Like they did a good job with that, where every level has like some unique thing going on with it. It's not just like, okay, like even like it feels like almost every level had like a new enemy or something. It was kind of crazy. Cause like there's like the wonder seeds in that game, and like you like the way it works, like you collect like a wonder seed in a level and it makes some like unique event happen, and it's different for every level. Like I don't think they reuse any to my memory. Like it's all unique, which is crazy. I remember reading a thing, I'm pretty sure like that like some like Nintendo dev or whatever like said that they were told they weren't allowed to reuse any previous gimmicks in that game. Like they had to like come up with new stuff, because that was a problem with like the new Super Mario Bros. Games were kind of like doing, in my opinion, is like they just kind of like all felt like the same game. I do think it's kind of dumb though in Mario Wonder how, well, it's cool, like you can play as like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toads, but then you can also play as Yoshis and Nabbits, but the Yoshis and Nabbits is like easy mode. Like you can't just play them as a normal character, which I just don't understand why they did that. It's so weird. I'm sure someone will make a mod for it at some point that fixes that, because that just feels like an L. Like I guess if you play as like Nabbit or Yoshi, you just like can't die, I guess, question mark. Which is cool they have a mode like that if it's like you want your like 2-year-old sibling to play with you or something, and you just get them to like hit buttons. But it's like that should definitely have just been like a setting. Because they also apparently weren't given a deadline. They were just given like as much time as they wanted. So, I don't know. I think that was just a weird thing. And I don't know if anybody else experienced this, but I definitely noticed the game had like a minor bit of slipperiness to the controls. It wasn't too bad. Like I definitely heard a couple people mention this, and I think I agree with it, where the game, like the control just feels like slightly slippery. It's not horrible, it's not ruining or anything. It didn't like ruin the experience. I definitely played like the whole game with the I don't even know what you call it. Like the first badge you get, the like the hat glider thingy. Like that badge just felt so good. It felt so natural feeling. It was really good. There was some badges like the vertical wall jump badge where I think it's a cool idea, but I don't think I would use it for levels that weren't intended to be played with that, because I think that, because they had some stages where it's like a badge challenge where it's like you have to like do this stage with this badge and the level is made with that badge in mind, and I liked that a lot more. I thought that was a lot more enjoyable than just like using the badge in like a default stage, in my opinion. Guess they really wanted to be a family experience. Yeah, but they still could have just made like it be like a difficulty setting. They 100% could have done that. Because I also don't think if you play as Nabbit or Yoshi, I don't think you can use power-ups either. I'm pretty sure. So they would have had to make animations for like a Yoshi, recolor them all, and then make Nabbit animations. But I don't know. I don't know how long that stuff would have taken, but I can't imagine it would have been like that much more dev time, right? You can't. So I was correct in that regard. It is a little weird. Definitely the best 2D Mario they've made in like a billion years. So hopefully they keep that up with making just like more unique 2D Marios and not just, oh hey, we made new Super Mario Bros. 45. Because, you know, like, I'll always say New Super Mario Bros. I think was a good game for what it was. Like, they made the DS one, which is cool, because that was a new game. And they made the Wii one, which I'm like, okay, you know, that's cool. Put it on the Wii. But then, I don't know. Like, all the games, like, all the variants of New Super Mario Bros. In my head, they kind of just, like, blend together. If you know what I mean. Like, they don't feel that they were very inspired after a certain point, if that makes any sense. If you compare it to the 2D Marios that came before, like Mario World, Mario 1, 2, 3, like those are all like a clearly like unique title from each other. You know what's weird? How the subtitle for Yoshi's Island is called Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Which I never understood that, because Yoshi's Island is such a different game. Like, it doesn't play anything like Mario World, outside of it being just like a platformer. And it being a Mario game, I guess. If you count that as a Mario game or a Yoshi game. But I always thought that was strange. Oh yeah, I actually did see a tweet from Ed earlier talking about Isaac online co-op, which he said mods aren't going to be supported. I don't know if he means that they're just like not going to be supported like at all for the online, or if they're not going to be supported for like the beta. I don't know, because that would suck if mods just outright won't be supported. That would be just like tragic. Because mods are just so good for Isaac. Like, I saw, like, because Skittle did some Isaac runs when I was at his place, and I saw, like, one of the mods. I didn't know this mod existed, but Skittle has a mod for, like, the intro to Isaac. When you open the game, it plays, like, the Hotel Mario intro instead, and but it's all, like, Isaac themed, and I'm like, bruh, I didn't know this mod existed. Actually a hype mod. I should get that mod for whenever I play Isaac again. Last time I played Isaac without mods was when Repentance was new, and they had mods outright disabled for like 2 weeks. Because Ed was like, I want the game to have like a pure experience or whatever. But then like they said mods were gonna be disabled for like 2 weeks when Repentance came out. But then it was like a month, and I was like, bruh. Like, I'm just trying to use my mods. Like, I wonder if he hates the idea of external end descriptions. Like, I wonder if he doesn't like that mod. Wants the experience of, like, I get the idea of wanting people to, like, you know, figure out what this new stuff does. But there's so many items. Like, who's gonna figure out that Mom's Heals does contact damage without someone telling them that, or, like, looking it up? Like, who's gonna figure that out, right? Realistically. What's this music? It's one of the other tracks you can switch to in Mario Paint, like this one. Because there's 3 different songs. You're so used to the other right's work too. Dude, do you like this music better, Prac? How's this music feel? I know Ed straight up said that I'm pretty sure he was like upset that like people like data mined had to unlock like the Lost and the Keeper, I think, or was the Forgotten, I think. But I think I heard for the Forgotten, like there was like some like IRL like geocaching thing for that. If I remember correctly, for the Forgotten when that got put in the game. Which, like, okay, fair for that, but also for the Lost, I don't think there's anything like that for the Lost, and I will always say, I don't understand how you're supposed to figure out how to unlock the Lost on your own. Like, that is outright, like, I don't know. I would never figure that out. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, mods are definitely just like a huge plus for Isaac. I don't know. I feel bad for people who like don't play Isaac on PC or like can't play on PC. Damn. Okay, I think we're calling this one done, I would say. I'm gonna call this one a dot done for me. I've put... This one took way longer than it should have. Because for like the first 40 minutes of me working on this, my mouse was just like barely functioning and it was annoying. So we're gonna call that a dot done. Time.